Many challenges lie ahead for this new society, but if it meets them, it could rise to become a true contender for this patch of the undergrowth.
Hello, this is a channel news video. So hello to the 3 people that clicked on this video. Um, so I guess I can just get right into it. I'm talking about what I'm going to be doing with my channel for the next little bit. So, there's a few topics I want to talk about the different series I've been doing. And first off is my biggest series that everyone has probably forgot about by now, which is Hollow Knight randomness. So, the more astute among you may have noticed that I haven't uploaded that in a while. So, it's probably no secret that it is currently on hiatus. That's a fancy word for break. So here's the thing. I don't plan to stop doing it. At least not, like, deliberately and officially. I'm going to keep doing it for as long as I can, really. But, I've had difficulties doing it lately just because it's a lot of work and, I haven't really been up to putting that much effort into editing. At least not for that. Because to make those videos, I have like a list of all the jokes I want to make. And for each joke, I have to think, alright, what's this joke and where does it take place? And then I have to go to that part of the game and record a clip of me being there and doing whatever I need to do for the joke. Then I put that clip in my editing program and edit that. And then I have like a 10-second part of the video, and that takes like at least 5 minutes usually, often more than that. Especially if it's like a part of the game that I'm not at, that I don't currently have a save for. I have set up a thing where I've made like little, I guess you call them waypoint saves. It's probably not a good term, but basically I have a bunch of saves that I use where every time I do something significant like kill a boss or unlock a new area, I make a new save and I label it with the part of the game that save is at. So that way, if I ever need a clip from a specific part of the game, then I can just go into there and find the save file that's closest to it and use that. I haven't really finished it. I've only gotten up to, like, I don't know, City of Tears or something. I haven't gotten very far in that because I kind of lost interest in playing Hollow Knight. And but here's the thing. I really want to make more videos of it. I just can't right now. I don't know. I keep saying it just and I just. That's not very English. I'm not known for being an eloquent speaker, but then you knew that. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, I know that. I haven't felt like doing Hollow Knight videos lately, because, as I mentioned, they're a lot harder to edit than... Like, if I just have one long video, and I can just put that in the video editor, play through it, and then every time I encounter a bit that I want to edit, I'll just, edit that, and then keep going through the video. That's way easier. That's why the Via Carnis video was so easy to make, despite being so long, because all I had to do was just record all the videos that I wanted to make jokes about, and then edit through them, and that part was pretty easy, so I didn't have to collect and cut up like 200 different 10-second clips like I do with Hollow Knight. But I do plan to continue the series. I do plan to finish it, even if it takes me until I'm like 80. Like, I'll be in a nursing home and still making Hollow Knight videos. But hopefully it doesn't take that long to get that finished. And when I say finished, I mean like when I've used up all the jokes I've come up with. Because I have a file that has all my Hollow Knight jokes in it, all the jokes I came up with and want to use. And there's like at least 50 in there, probably more. And I've sorted them all by the order they're going to appear in, like the ones that are for early game, later game, the ones that can be used anytime, etc. I've got it all planned out.
The colony is starving.
Yeah,
There's not
thanks.
enough food
So
to
there's
feed
really
the
not...
brood.
So I do have a few things prepared that'll make the editing process easier for future Hollow Knight videos, but I just haven't really felt like either playing Hollow Knight or editing it. So that makes it harder, obviously. Next up, Silksong. When Silksong eventually releases, I do plan to make videos on that. Silksong randomness, which is just going to be Hollow Knight randomness, but in Silksong. And, no idea how easy that's going to be to make. I'm thinking I'll probably just record a playthrough of it, like a normal playthrough. Like, I'll just play through the game, recording it in, like, I don't know, 20-minute videos, and then I'll just cut those up and edit those however I feel works. Because that'll be different from having to look through, like, having to hunt down, like, 700 different individual clips of different parts of the game. See, I do plan to make that when that comes out, so you can expect that in 3 to 5 business years, maybe a decade or so, slightly before the heat death of the universe and slightly after Elder Scrolls 6 and Hytale come out. After that, we have Vita Carnis. Once Season 2 drops, I will be making a video on that, and I don't anticipate that one to be very hard, because the first one wasn't very hard. The only thing I could think of that might make it difficult is if the second season isn't as memeable as the first one. But I'm sure I can come up with something, although I can't guarantee that it'll be as funny as the first one. Because the first one, the jokes felt like they were practically writing themselves for some parts. Like the bit with the trimming screaming, that was in the original video. I didn't even have to edit that in, and it sounds hilarious. So, anyway, yeah, I don't know when that's going to come out, though. The guy that made it, Darian Quilloy, says that he plans to make all of it before he uploads any, and then he's going to upload it all, like, weekly, so there won't be a big delay between episodes, which I think is a good idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for all the episodes of Season 2 to come out, then I'm going to watch them all one after the other. I'm going to binge watch them at night, in the dark, alone, with headphones on. Because, of course. Honestly, I'm hyped for Season 2, not only because I'm excited for it, because I like the series, but also because I'm excited to make memes and make another funny video about it, so... I already have a ton of ideas. There's actually some of the videos from Season 1 that I didn't actually make jokes about, like Message and whatever the one about... the really, like, vague one that showed, like, a bunch of pictures of people with the new Trier logo sitting in chairs with their faces blacked out, and the ant with the thing growing on it, and stuff like that. I didn't have any ideas for those at the time, but I have come up with some ideas since then, so I have ideas now. So, it's not going to be just Season 2, it's going to have some stuff from Season 1 as well. Honestly, the hardest part about it is probably going to be coming up with the thumbnail. I'm terrible at thumbnails. I don't know how other YouTubers do it. It sucks. So after that, we have the game I'm currently playing, which is Empires of the Undergrowth. Here's the thing. I want to continue the series, but you'll notice that after the video I uploaded on the Harvest, the last 2 episodes were about things that are not frontline, which is the level after the Harvest. And one reason for that is because I wanted to redo the Harvest, because on the first go-around I got incredibly good luck, and I felt like it wasn't a good representation of what the level is usually like, so I decided to make another one, which was much more accurate in terms of how the level usually goes. And then I made a video on the Promised Land just because it's a level I really enjoy. And also, turns out that Frontline is incredibly difficult. I thought that the Harvest was gonna be the worst one. Turns out, Frontline's even worse somehow. Because I can reliably beat the Harvest, like, at least 60% of the time, depending on my luck. And I know how to do it. I know what to do, what order to do things in. And that's on Impossible with the challenge mode active. I'm having trouble beating Frontline on Impossible without the challenge. Because the thing is, you have to actually kill a certain number of army ants, right? You have to kill them to make the bar go down. The bar constantly goes up. The further it goes up, the closer they get to your nest, and the more of them there are. And you have to, every time you kill one, the bar goes down a little bit, and you have to kill enough of them to make the bar go down all the way. But you probably knew that. Only problem is, it is really difficult to do that. It's really difficult to get the bar to go down, because, like, I don't seem to have much trouble getting the leaves. Although I haven't been playing in challenge mode, because I haven't unlocked it yet, because I'm having so much trouble beating the level, even on non-challenge mode. And even without the challenge, it's really hard. But, like, so far the problem isn't even that I'm not strong enough to fight the army ants. The problem is that they just don't spawn. Like, I'll have enough to kill the whip spider and, like, 1,000 of the army ants, or, okay, that's wrong number, but whatever. Rough estimate. But the thing is, once you get them down to the last little bit, they just stop spawning. You get, like, one every couple seconds, and the bar refills faster than that. Like, you know, you gotta, like, you for every assuming that you're spawn camping the army ants, you get a certain amount of food, or you get a certain amount of progress per, I don't know, per minute or per amount of time or whatever. And the amount of progress you make is lower than the speed of the bar increasing. So basically that means that the bar is constantly increasing more than you can bring it down. And the more army ants there are on the screens, like, the higher the bar gets, the more army ants there are to kill, and the faster you can get the bar down. Once it gets to the very last bit, very few of them spawn in. So it's almost impossible to win, even if you have, like, 80 majors and you're spawn camping the army ants. Just not enough of them spawn to let you actually win. Like, there's a trick where you let the scouts escape so they summon more. That's really hard to do because you don't know where. It says a scout has spotted the leaf cutters. It doesn't say where it is, and even if you know where it is, it's not exactly going to be easy to not attack it, because either you'd have to turn off attack completely and have your ants just not fight, or no, that's kind of it. That's really the only thing you'd be able to do that would help at all. And so basically my point is that the level is really hard. I don't think I've ever technically lost it just because it takes so long to do. I just end up, you know, giving up after a certain amount of time and restarting once it becomes clear I'm not going to win. But it's really hard, so it turns out it's even harder than the Harvest. I think for new players playing on medium, the Harvest is probably harder, but on the hardest difficulty, even for experienced players, I would say Frontlines is harder. So that's why I haven't been uploading any Empires of the Undergrowth tutorials lately. I may do some more on the bonus demo levels, or yeah, the demo levels, as well as some other things. I want to remake the Surrounded video because that one wasn't that good, because I only got a score of like 30,000. I've gotten up to like 80,000 before, and so I'd really like to replicate that for a tutorial showing you how to do well in that level, because if you have a tutorial saying, hey, this is how you do well in this level, and then you don't do well in the level, that's not a very good tutorial, is it? I mean, it gives you the idea, it tells you what strategy to use, but it, you know, do what I say, not what I do kind of stuff. It doesn't really show it very well. So
the Queen is in imminent danger.
There's one guy and he's running away. Anyway, So I can do videos on the bonus levels, as well as some of the demo levels, but it's going to take a while to do the mainline story levels, which are the ones people are probably most interested in. Also, I'm not very good at most of the bonus levels because I haven't played them very much, with the exception being the Promised Land. So, let's see. What else was I going to say? There's also the formicarium challenge, but I want to beat Frontline first. Even though I can actually do it after just beating one of the levels, I really want to beat Frontline first before I do the next formicarium challenge. And then I could just do the formicarium challenge, then go back, beat Frontlines, and then put the Frontline video before the formicarium challenge video in the playlist. But still, I'd rather do it the other way. And then after the formicarium challenge, there's the fire ant levels. Problem is, they don't have challenge mode yet, so I kind of don't want to make tutorials on them until they do. So, and then after that, there's the last formicarium challenge. But again, I don't want to do that until I've completed the normal fire ant levels. So I have to wait for the fire ant levels to get their challenge mode. Also want, waiting for Tier 5 to come out. Then, obviously I need to figure out how the heck I'm supposed to beat Frontline. I did beat it once without the challenge active, but I don't know how. I can't really replicate that consistently. So, yeah, I have to do that, and then even after that, I'm going to have one more video before I have to wait for the updates to come. Either that or I just have to get really good at the bonus levels, which I'm not. And so it's going to be a while before I make too many more Empires of the Undergrowth videos. I could make some videos on how to get some of the achievements, but I don't have very many of those because they're incredibly hard. I've talked about this way too long. I'm going to wrap up the video now. Basically, too long didn't watch. Hollow Knight randomness will come back at some point, but it's going to probably be quite a while, just because I haven't been up to making it lately. I'll make Silksong randomness videos when that comes out. I'll make Vita Carnus videos when Season 2 comes out, and then I'll make more Empires of the Undergrowth videos once I get good, or there's an update. So that's what my channel's doing. Then I'll try and make, random other videos in between. I'd really like to make a sequel to that funny Terraria forums post compilation, because that was great, but those are really difficult to edit too. They take a while. Yeah, that's it. So, if there's any videos you want me to make, any ideas you have, anything you'd like me to do. Oh yeah, I got a comment from someone, I don't remember the name, but it was on the Vita Carnus video, and he was asking me to make a video on the Boiled One phenomenon, which is another analog horror. It's not even a series, just one video, so it should be actually pretty easy to make a video for. And I've watched it, and it's memeable enough. It's not as good as the Vita Carnus video, but it's gonna happen, and it'll be, decently decent. So, you can look forward to that. And, I think that's it. Yeah, that's probably it. So, thanks for watching this video. I appreciate it. I know that, 12 people are gonna watch this, and 4 of them are gonna watch it all the way through. But that's okay. I don't mind. So, yeah. Please let me know in the comments what kind of videos you want me to make, and just anything else you want to say to me, any feedback or anything. Just say it in the comments, because I love getting comments and I read all of them. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Outro words.